Twitch faces significant criticism over Hasan Piker livestream incident as attorney at Legal Mindset ramps up pressure. So is this still on the topic of him waving that fake gun around? Or is it
I
something else now? I don't even know, man. There's so much
no,
crap that happened.
yeah. The thing with Hasan, right? It's like he posts in slander to whoever criticizes him. It's just that this time around, Andrew pitched in because of him waving the gun.
Oh
So
yeah,
now it's like,
and he called him like a fake MAGA
yeah,
lawyer.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, good for
yeah,
Andrew. So shout out to Legal Mindset.
yeah.
Yeah,
So now it's
shout
like
out.
he's trying to find dirt to dig up for Andrew. So it's like I think the route Andrew's going is like this. If this continues pulling slander, then he has a defamation case against him. So this is, if ever that does happen, so that's on top of what Hasan has to deal with Ethan Klein. So yeah, I'm more into this now than compared to the woke DEI stuff. So I'm really so
Yeah.
burnt out with
Uh,
Ironheart, race swapped Superman. I'm so out of
yeah.
it, man. I
All right, let's
prefer
go ahead and read this.
the iDub stuff, the Anissa stuff. Yeah.
Twitch streamer and political commentator Hasan Piker is facing growing controversy after a live stream in which he allegedly doxed a viewer by brandishing what appeared to be a weapon on screen. The incident, in which occurred during a July 3rd broadcast, has ignited fierce debate across social media platforms and raised questions about Twitch's content enforcement standards. Yeah. The thing is that if someone else would have done this, they would have been immediately nuked, right? We talked about this last week with Sevi, who is a lawyer, and like brandishing anything, like threat, like showing something that could potentially cause harm, doing any of that kind of stuff is immediately like banhammer TOS thing, right? And even with Destiny's son that used a what's it called again, an airsoft, and he basically went off screen and basically like shot Destiny. I thought, and I believe he was banned immediately, right? So during the live stream, Piker addressed a viewer who had repeatedly issued an unpleasant message in the chat that likely crossed the line. But rather than handling in a way that many have seen as an appropriate, Piker acted differently. In response, Piker named what he claimed to be a viewer's YouTube channel and aimed what looked like a weapon directly at the camera, telling a person to pull up. He later claimed that the weapon was a toy prop meant to be as a sarcastic jab rather than a genuine threat. This is exactly what he did with the whole Tim Scott thing, right? It's like, if you're gonna remove Medicaid from Medicaid, you will kill Tim Scott or whatever, right? And then he backtracks saying that, that was hyperbolic. I was being hyperbolic with that. I didn't mean it. I was just saying it as a turn of phrase. Nah, man. And here's the thing: how small of a dick would you have to have if you actually waved a gun around, right? And here's the thing: he's in California, right? So, and that's like a toy gun. We don't know that. We say this before. I don't know that's a toy gun. You have to come out and say that's an airsoft gun. That's a whatever. People don't know that. People who don't know anything about guns do not know that barrel is way too small. That could be a 22 caliber. We don't know. That's still a gun, right? But so over here, this is Legal Mindset. Just to be clear, if Twitch fails to act on this strongly, they open the door to a host of issues, legal and non-legal. That is true. That means that anybody could go on to Twitch and do this kind of stuff. And here's the thing: this is Twitch's golden child. This is their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Bread and butter is him, Denims, Mike from
The
TPA,
Orbiters,
and the freaking the fat hijab lady, whatever her name is, right?
Frogan.
Yeah, Frogan the Barbarian, right?
And the Transformer girl, Casey Tron.
Yeah, Casey Tron. Yeah, so like all of them are freaking nuts. But here's the thing: the reason why Twitch does nothing, because everybody on the Twitch moderation team, including Dan Clancy himself, believes in what they say. They agree with them. That's the reason why, right? And that's the reason why when Tectone say something about Frogan calling her fat, he gets banned for 2 weeks, right? That kind of shit, right? How is this fair? How is this justifiable? And that's the reason why we have a lot of people, Tectone, Asmongold, Nick, and an S-Fan, all of them are on Kick as well now, just in case they say something, right? And here's the thing: do you know how much money Asmongold made on Twitch in the month of June?
No.
$31,000.
That is tiny.
Do you know how much money he? No, here's the thing. He doesn't run ads.
Yeah. I know. He runs the Zach Rar channel.
And here's
yeah.
the thing. Do you know how much money he made on Kick?
It has to be at least 6 digits.
$295,000
Yeah.
on Kick, right? And
Yeah.
that's on the low end, right? Because
Yeah.
because of what's it called, XQC, Aiden Ross makes like double the amount.
Yeah.
So and people are seeing that. People are like, wow, that's a lot of money. I'm gonna go over to Kick, right? That's a
Yeah.
lot of money, right? So the thing is that Twitch, a lot of because you're not, if you have someone like Hasan waving around whether or not that's a real or a fake gun, it doesn't matter. You're waving around a thing that looks like a firearm. If you go outside and wave this around to people, a cop will shoot you.
Yeah.
Right? And you're in California, okay? A cop will shoot you if you wave around a gun like that. Oh, it's fake. It doesn't matter. Cops don't know that. Cops don't know whether it's fake or not, right? You're waving around a freaking gun. Advertisers are going to pull out. Imagine going on Twitch, seeing your golden child that's recommended to everyone. He's on the recommended page whenever you go on, like without an account, he's on everyone's recommended page. And he's on the front page all the time. So imagine you're an advertisement. You're like you're Honda, Toyota, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, freaking Chipotle, or whatever. You see a guy waving around a gun, you're like, oh, I'm going to pull my advertisement out from Twitch. Hell no. Right? But this goes further, right? Let's continue reading. Good luck, Piker said on stream, in that many interpret it as a threatening tone. Critics argue the combination of doxing and revealing personal information and brandishing even a fake weapon crosses a serious line. Though Piker downplayed the incident and the clip quickly spread online, prompting backlash from both fans and fellow streamers. Twitch partner and popular streamer Asmongold criticized Piker's actions as reckless and potentially unlawful. Whether it's a toy or a gun or not, you can't just point it at someone after naming their info on a live stream. That's not just TOS breaking behavior; it's possibly illegal, which is true. And this, let's go ahead and talk about. I believe this is Tectone reacting to what's it called
Andrew.
again? Andrew from Legal Mindset.
We have claims from Hasan that indeed the system and also the lawyers covering it, like myself, are not being objective. So I want to get into.
Are there other law tubers? I have only ever heard of Legal Mindset. Is this guy the Asmongold of like lawyer tubers?
I would say he is probably. There was a lot before, right? We have Creative before, and we have what's it called again?
Not anymore.
Viva and Fry. But here's the thing. I think out of all of them, I think Legal Mindset's the only one that's like I know from a lawyer standpoint that's covering it.
Yeah, and I think Andrew's like kind of like quadrupling down on the grind on YouTube. So salute to him. He's been covering so many topics.
Tectone, like the thing is that Tectone is what's it called? He's going a lot into YouTube as well. He's not sticking on. He's also on Kick and he's also on YouTube now. He's streaming on YouTube, and the thing is that like the only person that I know that's covering this kind of stuff is Andrew. I think Andrew's the only one that and we trust him. Like we've been on his streams and stuff like that. And it's funny because we asked him if you want to come onto our stream, but immediately after that, like some crazy things started happening that I believe it might have been the pop off of Johnny Somali that happened. I don't remember. Like ever since then, he's been like super busy, and like for us, like we don't want to bother him to come on to be as a guest, but he's still open. It was still an open invite for him to come on. He said he will try to come on. The legal commentary surrounding the incident quickly followed, most notably from YouTube channels of Legal Mindset, which offers legal analysis on internet controversies. In a video titled "Lawyers Lays Down the Law on Hasan," attorney Andrew Esquire broke down the potential legal complications of Piker's behavior. California law, which is where Hasan's located, is very clear when it comes to brandishing weapons, even toy guns, if it's done in a threatening manner. Yeah. So here in California, if you're brandishing and you're not when you're brandishing, you better freaking use it for self-defense or something like that, right? Whenever you're brandishing, it's like you can go to jail for that shit. It's 100% a crime for you to do that, just because you're threatening someone, you're scaring someone, right? You use that to intend to terrorize someone. It's against the law. Combined with the fact that Hasan identified someone alive on air, possibly incorrectly, you've got a scenario that could be interpreted as harassment, intimidation, or even assault under certain statutes. Esquire also emphasizes that the intent is not always a shield from legal consequences. Even if you say it's satire or sarcasm, the law looks at how a reasonable person would interpret the act, and this didn't look like a joke on many people. Yep. If you're going to show it to a jury, they're going to be like, pull up. you rack the gun, pull up, do something about it, and then you sort of dox that person. That is intimidation. This is he needs to go to jail. You're in California, man. But here's the thing, though. He's in. His uncle is Cenk Uygur, that young Turks. He ran for, I believe, he tried to run for fucking what's it called again, president or some crap like that, or whatever for office. And I'm pretty sure his dad is super mega billionaire. Would probably just pay everyone off. So make this go away. Make this go away. Right. So complicating matters further. Some have pointed to Twitch's inconsistent enforcement history. Critics argue that while other streamers have faced suspensions or bans for far less, Piker has not been penalized. The situation echoes past controversies, including Piker's temporary ban on Twitch on 2021 for controversial political comments and raises fresh concerns about double standards among top creators. Piker himself has not issued a formal apology. Of course not, because he probably didn't.
Yeah, he's never going
wrong.
to.
No. And here's the thing. Or they're gonna ban it on his day off. But this incident has happened. It happened more than a week ago.
Yeah, I really think like his uncle, like you said, or his dad has a major stake on Twitch or Amazon. That's why. Like that's what I really feel that people's. I'm thinking of that angle where I'm thinking like I think more major commentators of this story should look into, like maybe there's like an investor. I really think so, because like given the resources of his dad or his family in general, it's not far-fetched for them to have like a major stake on Twitch, right? Or on Amazon. For them to be that influential. That's what I think. That's what I really think.
Oh man. All right. Let's see. Piker himself has not issued an apology. In a follow-up commentary, he dismissed a backlash as soy right-wing crying, suggesting that the critics were overreacting. He also drew comparisons to fellow content creator Moist Critical, who has jokingly wielded a prop weapons of his own videos. Here's the thing. He did it live. Right? So here, the one that Charlie did on his channel, he was doing a video, a pre-recorded video. Of him holding, I believe what it looks like a Smith & Wesson or something like that, a handgun, and then he also showed an AR-15, right, when he was talking to Sneeko. That was not live. That was pre-recorded in a safe area, right? And he was showing the gun as like, it was in a way he was showing it was educational, because Sneeko was like, you want to watch my clips? Here are my clips, right? Basically showing like magazines, a gun magazine, and he's correcting him. Those aren't clips, dummy. You know, you look like a buffoon. And he brings out a magazine. These are mags. These are magazines, right? And he brings out an AR-15. Those were a pre-recorded video, not live at all. You did it live, bro. Are you that fucking dim-witted? Like it's like his IQ is like freaking. It's like room temperature IQ, maybe possibly even below that. How is he that stupid? The reason why is because he can get away with it. The reason why he does it is because he can get away with it. He knows he can. Right? Let's see. However, detractors argue that the context of Piker's case, doxing followed by that could be perceived as a threat, makes the situation fundamentally worse. And then, of course, this is Andrew's response. My response to Hasan's defamation and facts and formats. Fast facts format as Hasan's defamation case. So there's the video over there. And an incident has then reignited debates over what constitutes as acceptable behavior on live streaming platforms and whether high-profile creators are held to the same standards as others. Absolutely not. Hasan makes a lot of money on Twitch. He's like I said, he is very, very good friends with Dan Clancy. And Dan Clancy made a happy birthday video from Twitch headquarters to Hasan, which is so freaking cringe. And he said, my two favorite streamers are Extra Emily and Hasan Piker. Right? And here's the thing. Extra Emily got suspended multiple times within the past months, right? She ran a red light and she was like driving while texting or something like that. She was suspended several times. I think Hasan was suspended once. Is because it was a death threat, a death threat to a sitting senator, which is wild. Let's see. While Twitch has yet to comment publicly, legal observers suggest that the issue may not end with platform policy. If law enforcement takes interest, especially in states like California, where these matters are taken seriously, there could be consequences beyond Twitch. As of now, the controversy remains ongoing. Whether Twitch or any legal authority will take action remains to be seen, but the clip has already become one of the most discussed streaming moments of the year and a cautionary tale for influencers navigating the intersection of satire, free speech, and accountability. A simple rule of thumb: do not brandish a weapon while discussing personal or professional conflict during a live stream, especially a live stream. And that's wild, man. And he also, and the reason why Andrew is going like really hard on this, because you called me a fake MAGA lawyer.
Yeah.
All right. Let me show you what my lawyering skills are up to, right? I'm going to show you how good of a lawyer I am. And yeah, we love Andrew from Legal Mindset. He's great. He's a great dude. And the thing is that Grae had lunch with him in the Philippines.
Yeah. I met him. Yeah, he was all right, dude. Pretty nice. And he was talking about YouTube stuff and the stuff he does. He does other stuff outside of YouTube. So he's really, he really is a hustler, really hard worker. It's like, man, I wish I had that kind of work ethic like him.
Yeah,
I've
I've
seen
seen
some
reach
of
out
his
to him
like
one time though.
Some of his videos. Like people are telling, hey Andrew, do you play games? Like that's not my priority. And I'd rather I want to cover these legal cases first before
Yeah, and it's right now,
work
like in between Hasan stuff, freaking Vitali stuff, and Johnny Somali, he's not gonna have time to do any of that, man.
Yeah,
And like I would love to have Andrew come on to Project Eggroll and talk more about it. It'll be really cool from like a lawyer standpoint. That's sort of pretty like much inundated with what's going on, with what's happening, and this could be pretty interesting. But the fact that he's like talking about not just the Hasan stuff, but like all this the nuisance streamers that's in Philippines and South Korea. He has a lot of work, and I'm not sure if we should bother him. I'll bother him a little bit. I'll bother him just a little bit. But yeah, man. Shout out to Legal Mindset. I love he's great. Usually I don't trust anyone else in terms of like legal stuff, like in terms of the Hasan stuff, because like this guy is like really, really into it, right? So it'll be really cool. Maybe we can get him on. We'll see. But yeah, hell yeah, man. Thanks for checking out this segment from the Project Eggroll podcast. Make sure to catch us live every Saturday at 7 p.m. Also, be sure to subscribe, and we will see you all there.